Wala lang.
Sasha, move from
Yeah, yeah.
Watch. Fats. 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 Smart.
Some pigeons.
प्रेम से बोली श्री वृंदावन बिहारी लाल की जय, उमापति महादेव की जय. My dear devotees, let us all stand as we join together in our invocation mantras. Indeed, today, as we commit this body back to this physical world, to the medium of our cremation, as we clasp our hands together, we close eyes, we bow heads in prayer. Hari Om. Om Shri Ganeshaya Namaha, Shri Saraswati Namo Namaha, Shri Guru Charana Kamalebhyo Namo Namaha, Govindaya Namo Namaha. Yam Brahma Varunendra Rudra Maruta Sunvanti Divye Shravai, Virai Sangha Parakramopanishde Gayantyam Samaga, Dhyanavastati Targatena Manasa Pashyantyam Yogino, Yashantam Navidur Surasurgana Devaya Tasmai Namo Namaha. Govinda Govinda Hare Murari, Govinda Govinda Mukunda Krishna, Govinda Govinda Ratanga Pani, Govinda Damodara Madhaveti, Achyutam Keshavam Ramanarayanam, Krishna Damodaram Vasudevam Hari, Sridharam Madhavam Gopika Ballavam, Sridharam Madhavam Gopika Ballavam, Janaki Nayakam Ramachandra Bhaje, Janaki Nayakam Ramachandra Bhaje, Janaki Nayakam Ramachandra Bhaje. प्रेम से बोलिए श्री कृष्ण चंद्र भगवान की जय. Devotees, you can kindly be seated. ओम श्री विष्णु विष्णु विष्णुरघ परमात्मने श्री पुराण पुरुषोत्तमय श्री श्वेतः वारः कल्पे ववश्मन्वन्तरे शामी शक्तियुगे कलयुगे कल्पप्रथम चरणे अटलांटिक महासागर स्थित पृष्ठाभिः समूहे त्रिनिदाद देशे त्रिपुण्डविराष्टे विक्रम शके प्रेतस्यः इति श्री वैकुंठ धाम प्राप्ति स्वर्ग धाम प्राप्ति लोक धाम प्राप्ति अक्षय धाम प्राप्ति इति श्री अंत्येष्टिकरणम संकल्पम मृत्युजहे ओम विष्णवेभ्यो नमः। प्रेम से बोली श्री नारायण स्वामी की जय। ओम पुरुषोत्तमाय भवतु सर्वदा नमस्कारम नमो नमः। ओम अधमो गोत्रस्याम प्रेतस्यः मिट्टिस्थानार्थे शवानिमित्तमयादीयते तु प्रतिष्ठिताम्। ओम अधमो गोत्रस्याम प्रेतस्यः मृत्तिस्थानार्थाय शवानिमित्तमयादीयते तु प्रतिष्ठिताम्। ओम श्री विष्णवेभ्यो नमः। ओम अधमगोत्रस्याम प्रेतस्यः श्री श्री चंदनम पिंडो मयादीयते तु प्रतिष्ठिताम्। ओम अधमगोत्रस्याम प्रेतस्यः श्री गंधाद्यो पिंडो परि मयादीयते तु प्रतिष्ठिताम्। ओम अधमगोत्रस्याम प्रेतस्यः गंधाद्यो पिंडो मयादीयते तु प्रतिष्ठिताम्। ओम अधमगोत्रस्याम प्रेतस्यः गंधाद्यो मयादीयते तु प्रतिष्ठिताम्। श्री नमस्तुभ्यं पूजार्थायं पुष्पं पुष्पाणि पिंडोपरि मयादीयते तु प्रतिष्ठिताम्। ओम अधमगोत्रस्याम प्रेतस्यः श्री शीतलतं पिंडो मयादीयते तु प्रतिष्ठिताम्। ओम अधमगोत्रस्याम प्रेतस्यः गंधाद्यो पिंडो मयादीयते तु प्रतिष्ठिताम्। ओम अधमगोत्रस्य श्री पुष्पं पुष्पाणि पिंडो मयादीयते तु प्रतिष्ठिताम्। ओम श्री अधमगोत्रस्याम प्रेतस्यः पुष्पांजलि पिंडो मयादीयते तु प्रतिष्ठिताम्। ओम श्री चंदनार्थाय पिंडो मयादीयते तु प्रतिष्ठिताम्। ओम अधमगोत्रस्याम प्रेतस्यः श्री गंधाद्यो पिंडोपरि मयादीयते तु प्रतिष्ठिताम्। ओम अधमगोत्रस्याम प्रेतस्यः श्री पुष्पं पुष्पाणि पिंडोपरि मयादीयते तु प्रतिष्ठिताम्। पुष्पाणि पिंडो मयादीयते तु प्रतिष्ठिताम्। ओम अधमगोत्रस्याम प्रेतस्यः श्री गंधाद्यो पिंडो मयादीयते तु प्रतिष्ठिताम्। ओम श्री अधमगोत्रस्याम प्रेतस्यः श्री गंधाद्यो पिंडोपरि मयादीयते तु प्रतिष्ठिताम्। श्री गंधाद्यो पिंडो मयादीयते तु प्रतिष्ठिताम्। श्री विष्णवेभ्यो नमः। ओम अधमगोत्रस्याम प्रेतस्यः पुष्पांजलि पिंडो मयादीयते तु प्रतिष्ठिताम्। ओम श्री अधमगोत्रस्याम प्रेतस्यः श्री गंधाद्यो पिंडोपरि मयादीयते तु प्रतिष्ठिताम्। ओम श्री अधमगोत्रस्याम प्रेतस्यः श्री गंधाद्यो पिंडो मयादीयते तु प्रतिष्ठिताम्। ओम अधमगोत्रस्याम प्रेतस्यः गंधाद्यो पिंडो मयादीयते तु प्रतिष्ठिताम्। श्री अमगोत्रस्याम प्रेतस्यः पुष्पांजलि पिंडोपरि मयादीयते तु प्रतिष्ठिताम्। श्री विष्णवेभ्यो नमः। ओम श्री अमद्वारे महाघोरे अध्यात्मसावृते तत्त्वलोकनार्थाय दीपोऽयं तु प्रतिष्ठिताम्। दीपोऽयं मयादीयते तु प्रतिष्ठिताम्। श्री दीपोऽयं मयादीयते तु प्रतिष्ठिताम्। ओम श्री जय श्री राम हरे प्रभु। जय श्री राम हरे प्रभु। जय श्री राम हरे तुम ही हो माता पिता, तुम ही हो माता पिता, तुम ही हो। मैं तेरे चरण परे प्रभु, मैं तेरे चरण परे प्रभु। जय श्री राम हरे प्रभु, जय श्री राम हरे प्रभु, जय श्री राम हरे। ओम श्री नारायणाभ्यो नमः। ओम अधम गोत्र श्याम प्रेतस्या प्रतिष्ठानार्था ईशवानिमित मया देति तु प्रतिष्ठिताम्। ओम श्री प्रेतस्या श्री पिन्नु मया देति तु प्रतिष्ठिताम्। ओम श्री तृप्यन्तामि, ओम तृप्यन्तामि, ओम तृप्यन्तामि मया देति तु प्रतिष्ठिताम्। प्रेम से बोलिए से अयोध्यापति रामचंद्र की जय, उमापति महादेव की जय। My dear devotees, at this time I invite each and everyone, as we all in our own humble nitya, offer a word of prayer. Today indeed, as we commit the body of our dear Bhaya, the son of this home, a brother to many, a friend to many, we ask Bhagwan to bless his atma, his soul, that indeed under these circumstances of death, the more prayer that we can have is better. The more togetherness that we have is also together. So as you clasp our hands together in your own way as you offer your prayer. Hari Om Sri Parthaya Pratibodhitam Bhagavata Narayanena Swayam Vyasena Kratitam Purana Munina Madhe Mahabharata Advaitamritavarshini Bhagavati Ashtadishaadhyayini Amba Tvamanu Bhagavati Gite Bhavaraveshinim Namastute Vyasa Vishali Buddhi Pulari Vindhyata Patra Netram Yena Tvaya Bharata Jaila Purna Prajvalitu Jnanamaya Pradipaha Prapanna Parijataya Tutra Vitra Kapanayi Jnanamudraya Krishnaya Gitamritam Duhi Namaha सर्वोपनिषदो गावो दुग्धा गोपाल नंदना पार्थो वत्सा सुधीर्भुक्तम दुग्धम गीतामृतम महत् वसुदेवं सुतं देवं कंसचानूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानंदं कृष्णं वंदे जगद्गुरुं भीष्मा द्रोणा तथा जयता जला गंधारिणी लोपला शल्यग्रहवती कृपेण वहिनी कर्णेनावेलाकुला अश्वत्थाम विकर्ण घोरमकरा दुर्योधनावर्तिनीं सोतीर्णा खलु पाण्डवैरननधीर केवार्थका केशवा पाराशर्यवच सरोजममला गीतार्था गन्धोतकं नानख्यानककेसरं वनिकथा सम्बोधना बोधितं लोके षट्करैर्हरः पेपेयमानामुदा भूयाद्भारतपङ्कजं कलिर्मला प्रज्वंसेन श्रेयसीं मूकं करोति वाचालं पङ्गुलङ्घयति गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे परमानन्दमाधवं यं ब्रह्मा वरुणेन्द्ररुद्रमरुता शृण्वन्ति दिव्यैश्रवै वीरैसाङ्गपराक्रमोपनिषदे गायन्ति यं सामगा ध्यानावस्थितर्गतेन मनसा पश्यन्ति यं योगिनो यशान्तं न विदुर्सुरासुरगणा देवाय तस्मै नमः। ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। प्रेम से बोले श्री विष्णु भगवान की जय। So this morning, my dear devotees, I will invite Mark to address each and every one at this point in time.
Chief Wong.
Hello? Oh, you keep it good.
cheese. Here on. Well, everybody. Sit around, everyone. My name is Mark, and this is Ruthie E. Brothers here, right? Sorry if you get emotional today, it's not easy today, right? We stand before you today representing the family and friends of our beloved Jeremy. Today we gather to honor and celebrate the life of Jeremy Ramcharan, also known as Ruthie, to his friends, and Jerry, to his family. Jeremy was an individual who touched the hearts of everyone he encountered with his kindness, humor, and unwavering dedication to his loved ones. We are united by the love and profound sense of loss we feel for a man who touched our lives in ways words can't express. Jeremy was not just our brother, but our loyal confidant, a warrior, a hard-working person who lived up to his true potential. He had so many goals, and he was always brimming with new ventures in order to ensure that he was able to live a comfortable life. He was a constant source of light and warmth in our lives, a force of nature whose energy and spirit was boundless as his capacity for love. Jeremy was truly an ambitious individual. No matter what trials and tribulations life presented, he always managed to conquer every obstacle. For those of you who don't know, just a little background on how he earned the nickname Ruthie. This was based on his pet dog at the time when he first moved to Debe. And for to make conversation and show off his goofiness, he said he doesn't have a Rottweiler, he has a Rottweiler. From that day onwards, he was known as Ruthie. Not everyone may know, but Jeremy Younger, he would always say it was difficult. As some would say, he grew up hard. He was not always fortunate to afford himself the luxurious life. He was not always fortunate to afford himself all the luxuries life had to offer. But over the years, he always chose the option to upgrade himself. He was always very motivated and determined. This was one of the most admirable things about him. He was probably the most positive person out of the brotherhood we all shared. He had a unique gift for lifting others up. Jeremy was always the hype man in the group. The one who could turn a quiet moment into a celebration and make each person feel like they were the most important. And make each person feel like they were the most important person in the room. His enthusiasm was contagious, and his belief in others never wavered. In every conversation he had a way of making you feel like your dreams were not just possible but within reach. Jeremy was a devout Hindu. Every Thursday and Friday he would be fasting, and on many occasions on his way home from work, he would stop by Uncle Tony's bar right outside it. And check out son, it would usually be a ginseng he would drink because you think it the best part. Apart from being devoted to God, Jeremy was devoted to his family and friends. He had a special bond with his brother Jason and sister Jamie. Many of you may recall his passion for vehicles. Over the years, he would assist me in upgrading the lights of my vehicles. And then soon after, he would tell me he never touching any of my van again because I always sell it right after. But this was because everyone admired his work. He ensured everything was proper. God, do you like snobbing? He would always be there whenever Catman was doing the music in the car. He was always present there and he needed to fix the lights on the bus so he clear the vehicle. Jeremy was a true soul, yeah. He was always accompanying me and me on Frontination, Miss when Gruna could even go. He was always a phone call away. And we sure that he knew he could have done the same. Not just with me, but with everybody here. He was a modest person. He never asked for anything. We always tried the best to our capacity to ensure he had everything he wanted or needed. We went on spoil our way. Today, as you remember Jeremy, let's hold on to the lessons he taught us through his actions and his spirit. Let's strive to approach our life with the passion, dedication, and enthusiasm that he did. Though he's no longer with us, his legacy lives on in the hearts of everyone who had the privilege of knowing him. And I know Jeremy, let us find comfort in the countless memories we shared with him. The laughter, the dreams, the late night conversations, and the moments of pure joy. Though his time with us was brief, it was still not a riches that will continue to inspire us and remind us of the incredible person he was. Rest in peace, Jeremy, Roti. Your light will continue to shine brightly in our hearts, and your spirit will forever be a part of us. Thank you for everything you gave us. You will be greatly missed but never forgot. Rest in peace, Roti.
Principal is Vrindavan Bihari Lal Ki Jai. So I thank Mark for his wonderful words and all these beautiful souls who have graced us this morning. My dear devotees, we are in a situation in life, and as Mark rightfully said, Jeremy was one who lit up the atmosphere of the room, and he would have done it for many people. He may have done it for many people, but he may not have done it for himself. And that is one of the qualities that many people do. We shine for others, but we don't shine for ourselves. And there is always a saying, self-love is very important. Before we can show love, we have to love ourselves. And you have to find that within you. We might have many questions where we will get no answers. And I will say this to members of the Debe family, don't ask the questions that you know you will not get an answer for. Some may say this is how we may have to die, but this is not how we have to die. Please understand what I'm saying. Anytime an act of this nature is done with a conscious mind. So please understand, anytime anybody has performed such an action, it is out of a conscious mind. But unfortunately, even though he was conscious to do the act, he was not conscious enough to get the help. So there are many people in society that are hurting. Whatever be their situation, they are hurting inside. They don't know who to talk to. They don't know who to trust. Or they may not know who to give them a proper or sound advice. And this is why, my dear devotees, don't cast aspersions. Sometimes there are situations in life that we try to help ourselves, but we don't know how. Mark rightfully said he used to do his fasting. Even self, he did his fasting. Somewhere along the line, he lose hope in his prayer. And this is why, my dear devotees, we all have to take great time to understand. There's a statistics that says that this year suicidal rates are of the highest right now, and many asking why. And there is something that is called depression. It is only if you know what depression is, then you will understand it. Many of you might be standing here and you're looking real nice, but inside you are hurting. You are depressed for something or something in society. And this is why, my dear devotees, I will always say, please sit down and talk with somebody. Get it out of your system. If you cannot talk to somebody, find somebody that you trust to relate your situation to. But somebody who will give you a sound advice. Somebody who will show to you a better understanding of who you are. Somebody who will show you how to appreciate yourself. And next man will not appreciate you until you appreciate yourself. This is why Bhagavan Krishna told to Arjuna, he says, if the vilest of sinners come to me, he says, I will accept them. So my dear devotees, do not cast aspersions, but what I say to you today is that this did not happen, or it should not have happened. But it already happened, right? We can't reverse time. He made a decision, and in his decision, he consulted nobody. What I see here is a young man with a lot of potential. A lot of potential. But he did not see that potential in himself. So if he did not see the potential in himself, and unfortunately, this is how society is going. So others might put you down, somebody might throw you off. And my dear devotees, I always say life is a learning process. The day somebody put you down, that does not mean you put down yourself. That is the day you have to brush yourself off, get up and go again. Become stronger. But sometimes, and I use the word sometimes, we may not have the faith, or sometimes we may not have the strength, not physically, but mentally. We may not have the strength emotionally to cope with situations that none of his friends may know of. Only he and he fight his own war. Only he and he must be was fighting his own battle. Sometimes we need a little help. When Arjuna had to stand up and fight his battle, he needed a help. And the help was Bhagavan Krishna. And when Krishna stood at his side, he says to Arjuna, he says, you have to stand up and fight your battle. I am here, but you have to fight it. So too, my same advice to everybody here, especially to our younger ones. Do not believe that the world out there is a world that will give you anything. It is a greedy world. It is a selfish world today. And if you do not realize how to survive in it, then you will be chewed up and spit out. Please understand this. Today, our dear Bhaya Jeremy is just an example. What can happen to any of you? Not only the young, you know. Not only the young. We have many elderly people who have grown very frustrated in life because of their own situation. So my dear devotees, today, yes, we are here to bid this young man farewell. But in so doing, he himself was crying out for help. And he did not know how to get the help. He was crying out for somebody to listen to me. He was crying out for somebody. Sometimes people cry out to you and you don't know. In a very sublime way. They cry out to you. Sometimes they make jokes and they make it in a joking way. But they are crying out to you. But you have to know how to read between the lines. And when they cry out to you, what do? You make that a joke. So it becomes a joke. Always remember, in reality, when you go outside, you enjoy life. But when you come home, reality hits again, right? So my dear devotees, sit down, think of what I'm telling to you. It can happen to any of us. This is why hold on to your prayer as much as you can. Because this is what is your life that will set you through everything. Your darkest of hour, everybody will have to go through their pains. Everybody will have to go through their turmoils. Everybody will have to go through their struggles. Don't believe to yourself you are going through your struggle by yourself. There is somebody who might be struggling more than you. What do? And as always say, you know, my dear devotees, a vagrant is a happy man, you know. You may not understand what I mean, but a vagrant is a happy man. You know why? He don't study where he's sleeping. He don't study when he eating. He don't study who study he. At the end of the day, what he does do? Anyway he sleep, he sleep. Anything he get to eat, he eat. And at the end of the day, he make himself happy. One of the things that we are losing in this world today is something called happiness. One of the things that we are losing today is something that is called, what is called here? Happiness. And happiness is not reaped after you die. You have to get it, you have to experience it whilst you are alive. But also remember, the day you experience joy and happiness, trouble coming behind, eh? Because we are living in a world that is based on opposites. It says, Sukha dukha dono rahte jisme jeevan hai wo gao. One day you find happiness, and next day you will have sorrow. Next day you will have sorrow. So my dear devotees, one day you will find sorrow, but sorrow will not last forever. Someday you will have sorrow, and that sorrow will not last forever. This is why, my dear devotees, however life goes for you, whether good, bad, or indifferent, always try to make the best of your situation. Because there are lots of people out there today, I can safely tell to you, have their troubles, have their pains, and have their distress. Many of them hide it with a what? Well, always smile now. You see? So my dear devotees, Jeremy is just setting an example. What is the example? Don't do what I do. That is the example. Because I'm telling to you, it is a conscious act. The day anybody takes a rope or substance and performs an action of this nature, you are forcing your soul to get out of your body. And that is not how it's supposed to be. The soul has to live on its own. And I'm saying this, please don't do this. Please think twice. Please think a third time before you actually perform this. Talk to somebody. If you don't trust to talk to a friend, but talk to somebody that you know that will give you a good advice. Talk to somebody that will advise you rightly. Talk to somebody that you look up to. You may not wish to talk to a mother or father, whatever be the issues. But talk to somebody. Don't only see that you are fighting by yourself. So my dear devotees, I want you to take this knowledge. It's very simple. Because at the end of it, today what Jeremy carrying with him, he carries nothing. He carries nothing with him. All he is carrying, he even lose his name too. Because no longer he is known by the name of Jeremy. He's just called a body now. We all will lose our name one day. The day you're born, you get a name. And the day you die, you lose your name. So my dear devotees, death might be right round the corner for any of us. But don't let it be in this condition. Don't let it be like this, and it don't have to be like this. We can change it. We can change it. And if we don't want to change it, yesterday try to change it today. And if you can't change it today, try and find a way how to change it. There are ways to change it. There are means of changing it. But do not take matters in your own hands and commit actions of such nature. My heart goes out to you, members of the Berry family, that you are going through this grief. Only you and you alone will understand the grief you're going through. I don't know Jeremy personally, but seeing all of you as the audience, I know somewhere along this life, Jeremy touched your life. And somewhere along this life, he touched your life that you had to be here today. And in touching your life, my dear devotees, may that divine Lord bless his soul. And the most that we can do is pray for his soul to find that place of rest. May his soul find that state of rest. May his soul not be condemned. May his soul obtain the grace of the divine. So my dear devotees, let us all clasp our hands together. In our solemn prayer, I want you to pray. Offer a word of prayer. However you pray, and I keep asking you, pray, start to pray. If you don't pray, start to pray. If you stop praying, find your way and start to pray, because that is the only thing going to help you in this world today. Shri Ramchandra Kripalu Bhajamana Harana Bhava Bhayadarunam Navakanjalochana Kanja Mukhakar Kanja Para Kanjadunam Kandarapaya Ganitya Meta Chabhinav Nila Nirada Sundaram Patapita Mana Hutarita Ruchi Suchi Nomi Janaka Sutavaram Bhajudina Bandhu Dinesha Danava Daitya Vanshani Kandanam Raghunanda Ananda Kanda Kushal Chandra Dasarata Nandanam Sira Mukuta Kundala Tilaka Charu Udharu Anga Vibhushanam Ajanu Bhuja Shara Chapadhar Sangrama Bhushanam Iti Parasi Tulasi Dasa Shankar Shesha Muni Manaranjanam Mama Hridaya Kanjani Vasukuru Kamadi Galadala Ganjanam Mane Jahira Che Umela Hisubaru Sahita Sundara Savaru Karuna Nidhana Sujana Shilu Sane Ujana Varavaru Shri Ramchandra Kripalu Bhajamana Harana Bhava Bhayadarunam Navakanjalochana Kanja Mukhakar Kanja Para Kanjadunam Shri Ram Shri Ram Shri Ram Anadhari Dharo Deva Sankachakra Gadadhara Akshaya Punari Takshaha Pretamoksha Pradobhava Krishna Krishna Kripalu Swangati Magatirna Bhava Sansagam Nanagam Prasiddha Parameshwara Mantrahinam Kriyahinam Bhaktihinam Janardanam Yar Pujitam Maya Deva Paripurnam Tarastami Om Tvameva Mata Cha Pita Tvameva Tvameva Bandhushta Sakha Tvameva Tvameva Vidya Draviram Tvameva Tvameva Sarvam Mama Deva Deva Om Shanti Shanti शांति ही। हरि ओम। बोले श्री कृष्ण चंद्र भगवान की। My dear devotees, at this time we will allot a couple moments for those who wish to pay your respects and your regards. So for those who wish to offer flower or even view, you have a couple moments to do so, after which we will be leaving for our cremation. Bole Shri Vrindavan Bihari Lal Ki Jai. So we will start with members of the immediate family first, and then you, the public, you can come and do likewise. On behalf of members of the Debe family, indeed I must thank each and everyone who helped in any way to ease the pain of this family through this trying time of this death. May Bhagwan bless each and everyone. Please consider what I just tell to you, and may you have a blessed day. Jai Jai Sitaram. All the keep all the rings there, gentlemen. All the put on all the actions and different one.
No, put on it.
Put on it, step over the Pray for me, hot.
Sangla. Eulogy.
Mangala Bhavanaya Mangalahari Dravaho Sudasharataya Jira Bihari Shri Ram Jaya Jaya Rama Shri Ram Jaya Jaya Ram बड़े भाग्य मानुष तन पावा सुर दुर्लभ सभ ग्रंथ गावा साधन धाम मोक्ष कर द्वारा पाई जय परलोक सवारा श्री राम जय जय राम Shri Ram Jaya Rama Shri Ram Jaya Rama Shri Ram Jaya Ram Binu satsanga vivek n hoi Rama kripa binu sulabh n soi Shri Ram Jaya Rama Shri Ram Jaya Rama Shri Ram Jaya Rama Shri Ram Jaya Rama Shri Ram Jaya Jai Krishna Hare Shri Krishna Hare Dukhiyon ko dukh dur kare Jai Jai Krishna Hare Jai Krishna Hare Shri Krishna Hare दुखियों को दुख दूर करे जय जय कृष्ण हरे जब चार तरफ अंधियारा हो आशा का दूर किनारा हो जब चार तरफ अंधियारा हो आशा का दूर किनारा हो और कोई न केवन हारा हो फिर तू ही मेरा पार करो जय 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 कृष्ण हरे जय कृष्ण हरे श्री कृष्ण हरे दुखियों को दुख दूर करे जय 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 कृष्ण हरे तू चाहे तो सब कुछ कर ले विष को भी अमृत कर ले तू चाहे तो सब कुछ कर ले विष को भी अमृत कर ले पूर्ण कर ले सबकी आशा ओ पूर्ण कर ले सबकी आशा जो भी तेरा ध्यान धरे वो जो भी तेरा ध्यान धरे जय 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 कृष्ण हरे जय कृष्ण हरे श्री कृष्ण हरे दुखियों को दुख दूर करे जय जय कृष्ण हरे
come this way.
तेरे दर्शन को मैं तरस रहा तेरा नाम अभिमाना जपते रहो तेरे दर्शन को मैं तरस रहा तेरा नाम अभिमाना जपते रहो पूजा कर ले जीवन नैया वो पूजा कर ले जीवन नैया भवसागर से पार करो ओ भवसागर से पार करो जय 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 कृष्ण हरे जय कृष्ण हरे श्री कृष्ण हरे दुखियों को दुख दूर करे जय 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 कृष्ण हरे जय 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 कृष्ण हरे जय 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 कृष्ण हरे राधे राधे गोविंद गोविंद राधे 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 गोविंद गोविंद राधे
Let's take a side one from
You have the fork, right? Yeah, but you have to do stuff.
Yeah. Ma, non c'è un po' fanno so che per Claudia è nato per i vari quindi.
Allora, per finire lo sempre in questo. That's all.
Right. Going on junction. Yeah, don't know what it is.
Sure.
Right, gentlemen, when all the liquor, all
The 6 olive, please.
Nakakolo ka mga side. Samalo ka mga side.
One more here.
Come on. Ano niya?
Papalit.
Right. No. Yes, sir.
Om Sri Amitware Mahapujan Yatma Sabati Talantaraya Likuna Supatisita
Ang boy, salita siya.
Sri Vishnave Pyonavala Antariksham Devi Chakre Vajratimira Om Armo Putrasyam Pretasyaha Sri Sri Dhavi Shri Himalayadiyate Sri Prithyantam Mayadiyate Om Namo Putrasyam Pretasyaha Sri Sri Right. Om Sri Avishtayo Avasthanam Purjidadhatanam Rahimanaయ Chakuse Sri Sankrayasa Pujartaya Grihanasya Bhavivajagatpati Om Sri Lakshmi Sri Smashanam Devesha Sisatvam Namo
Oleh mari. Yang nakol na itong table. Yang nakol na table. No, Nico. Chicken stop. Let's put it shoulder.
This is the way I do this.
Let's put on please. So one. Give Nico. Please. Yes. Ahí vos.
परमात्मा से It's been a long day without you, my friend. And I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. We've come a long way from where we began. Oh, I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. When I see you again.
All the plays we flew, the things we've been through. Then I'll be standing right here talking to you. Found another path. I know we love to hit the road and laugh, but something told me that it wasn't last. Had to switch up, look at things different, see the bigger picture. Those were the days, hard work forever pays. Now I see you in a better place. See you in a better place. Coming back, talk about feeling with feelings all that we got. Everything I would do, you were standing there by my side. And now you gon' be with me for the last ride.
It's been a long day without you, my friend. And I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. We've come a long way from where we began.
Everything, right?
Yes. If the roughly talk in your hand, first, sir. Ram Naam Satya Hai, Ram Naam Satya Hai, Ram Naam Satya Hai, Ek Satya Hai.
Hello? Long, you okay? You have like a word here.
Yes.
Swing. Swing.
So my dear devotees, while the rain is falling, we will give a few minutes for those who still want to see your view and who did not get an opportunity to do so.
Who would like to see this body? Who didn't get to see it, they have an opportunity to come and see it now.
Nah, nah.
Sì, ben pisato per voi.
Straight. Every time I'll be going down here. Try to bring your into one.
Richard.
Just take the reverse strip, right?
Yeah.
Kailangan ko, no? Swing. Swing all the way.
Foot here, cancel. You see, for Indian is Indian thing, right?
Come on inside here.
Morning side, morning drive. Easy. Ready. Right.
Cooler, alright. Man. I forgot it.
Now we make a new one.
Om Sri Adhamaputrasya Mukretesya Sri Sri Asti Sanchayam Pindu Mayaviti Kulpatishtha Tripyantam Tripyantam Om Adhamaputrasya Mukretesya Sarpali Mayaviti Kulpatishtha Om Sri Keshavaya Namaha. Om Sri Achyutaya Namaha. Right nostril, left nostril. Om Sri Dharaya Namaha. Look inside.
Look inside the nostril. Right in front, yeah.
Om Govindaya Namo Namaha. Last piece on it. Om Sri Narayanaya Yam Namaha. This is something. Right. We'll put the only
ये वाले को organize.
roll up his sleeve. Eh? So I'll
Roll up all the stuff.
take all and stuff.
That's how people.
That's not.
Coming.
That's not. Let's use it.
all on top of the chest. Right, same thing. Two all on top of the chest.
Yeah, no, you rinsed them.
Leave the cloth on the ground and hold it up. Leave the cloth. All ready? Push. Come like this.
Om Apunishtamyo Bhavastanamanujiratanamayiranaya. Om Sri Ayodhya Mathuramaya Kashika Chivantika Puridwaravati Saptaita Mokshadayaka Saptadham Srupa. Om Lomabhya Swaha. Om Tvacha Swaha. Om Lohitaya Swaha. Medhobhya Swaha. Mansibhya Swaha. Stanubhya Swaha. Astibhya Swaha. Majabhya Swaha. Vetasya Swaha. Payave Swaha. Prayashaya Swaha. Sanyashaya Swaha. Udyashaya Swaha. Viryashaya Swaha. Sochite Swaha. Sotimanaya Swaha. Tapyate Swaha. Tapyamanaya Swaha. Taptai Swaha. Nishmityay Swaha. Nishjaya Swaha. Antakaya Swaha. Adhyam Prithivyam Namaha Swaha. Apu Nishtamayo Bhavastanam Urjidadhatanam Mahiranaya Kutusi. Om Kravya Aganaye Namaha. Om Kravya Aganaye Namaha. Om Kravya Agnaye Namo Namaha. Yahanina. Kuparya. Bible. Come around this way a little bit. Follow the country. One piece at the bottom. Like together. Fire. Fire. They like together. Hey, just together. Fabric, you know, for nothing. Bihari Chirachapati Lakshmi Patayi Pahima Pashi.
What do we do, right?
Om Kratu Smara Kratum Smara Kratum Smara Kratum Smara Kratum Smara.
Pass it, please. Pass it.
Such no.
So let's step back up.
มาแล้ว what 5 ways of Mahadeo.
Yeah, you Om Amurasyamu Pretasyaha Trapyantam Mayadiyate Upatishtatam. Om Amurasyamu Pretasyaha Trapyantam Mayadiyate Upatishtatam. Om Amurasyamu Pretasyaha Trapyantam Mayadiyate Upatishtatam. Next one, right side down. Om Amurasyamu Pretasyaha Trapyantam Mayadiyate Triptyantami Mayadiyati Patishtathami. Last one, Om Adharmogotrasyamu Pretasyaha Triptyantami Mayadiyati Patishtathami. Here, just ring on your fingers, take them off, and it's all enough, and that's it.
Yeah.
You know you're bringing, right?
Yeah.
As for today, this is all we have to do, gentlemen. So from tomorrow, you know, so we'll start. Only tomorrow they will make a little bit of any questions or if you feedback, ask like this. Number, so the people are asking. Any question or they want to ask? Go, man. I could do it. Go, man. Yeah, I know.
You cannot beyond 5 to 5 because there will be tax. Tax. Can I say?
Because I have a shift dollar.
Yo la mano
Bill.
Allez, bon,